Greetings, ladies and gentlemen of the internet. It's Rockwell's Block Connection with my review of Crawl. Crawl is a creature feature focusing on a member of the University of Florida swim team and her father, who are stuck in a crawl space during a Category 5 hurricane, and the crawl space has alligators in it. And so they have to they have to somehow escape. Alright, so quick takes. I mean, it's a fun, but it's a dumb but fun creature feature, you know? I'd recommend it to fans of similar horror movies. That's pretty much it. Alrighty, moving on to cast of note. We've got Kaya Scodelario as Haley Keller, member of the University of Florida swim team. Closer to her father than her sister Beth is. Stubborn and at least somewhat resourceful. Barry Pepper as Dave Keller. Haley and Beth's recently divorced father. Sentimental, at least when it comes to the old family house. Was Haley's swim coach when she was a child. Ross Anderson as Wayne Taylor, who's Beth's ex-boyfriend, still carries a torch for Beth and has grown up to become, well, a police officer. Morfydd Clark as Beth Keller, Haley's older sister, has a baby closer to her mother than her father. Alright, so that's the breakdown of the movie. So, the movie begins, we see Haley in a practice swimming relay. And afterwards she's FaceTimed by Beth, who's having trouble getting in touch with their father. And seeing as a Category 5, basically she's wanting to make sure that he's evacuated because a Category 5 hurricane is on its way. So Haley tries to call Dave, gets no answer, so she opts to drive down to check on him. When she arrives at her dad's condo, she finds that her dad isn't there, and there are pictures of the old family house all over the place. Not like tacked up on the walls, or just old pictures, on couch, on the bed, as though they were being looked at and just set aside. So, this Haley then goes and checks on the old house. She gets there, she finds the family dog, but at least not at first, not her father. But the dog does manage to lead her to the entry to the crawl space, where she finds her father injured and unconscious, but still alive. She tries to drag him out of the crawl space, however, an alligator, the first of more than a few, makes itself known to her, trapping Haley and her father in the crawl space as the crawl space starts filling with water from the rain. What follows is then Haley and Dave trying to get away from the alligators, who have basically planted themselves between them and the stairs leading out. So, the ups and downs. The main characters actually get injured. I mean, and they get some pretty bad injuries. They should build some tension really well in the movie, but there's an early fake out scare, however, that hits the reset button on the tension level really hard. It's like, oh, really? So this is what we're doing now? Yeah. The alligator attack scenes look really good, I thought. Overall, I thought the ending fell a little flat. Basically, I felt like the ending, like there should have been 5 more minutes of movie. maybe. But yeah, handles the gore scenes well. That over doesn't overdo. They don't overdo the gore, but it's like, oh, there's gore, but it's not like in your face. This isn't like watching a Romero zombie flick. There's a pretty solid homage to Jaws about, well, I would say probably a midway through at the latest. At least that's how I interpreted the scene. Overall, I think the movie's well paced and it's got decent acting in as well as direction and camera work. So, overall opinion, I mean, it's fun, dumb, and bloody with good makeup and creature effects. Story's by the numbers, but works overall. Not a bad creature feature, not the best, but very far from the worst. Rating, it's about in the middle of the road, so three. We'll call it 3 out of 5. That's it for now. As always, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell to be notified when I put new. Hit the bell icon to be notified when I put new content. Let me know about some of your favorite creature feature movies in the comments section. Links to my Facebook, Twitter, Patreon, and PayPal are in the description box down below. This is Rock and Roll Spock signing off saying, live long and rock hard.